Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, William Brandon.
Jimmy
Please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Dad,
and Jimmy.
and please turn on those notifications so you don't miss an episode. This week's episode, we're going to discuss the previous week's game against the Seattle Seahawks. We're going to discuss the most recent game against the Tampa Bay Bucs, and we'll briefly mention the upcoming game against the Arizona Cardinals. But first, let's get to that disaster of a home game a couple of weeks ago against the Seattle Seahawks.
Hold on, let me check my notes. Oh yeah, we lost against the Seahawks, 37-9. Unbelievable! This is just garbage.
Yeah, the Atlanta Falcons did lose 37-9. We're not going to spend a long time on that very quickly. Like we said, that was the deciding game that pretty much eliminated the Atlanta Falcons. It's been a disappointment at home all season long. Another game that I felt like the Falcons were in it and maybe could have won.
It was 6-6 in halftime, and guess what? We just messed the game up after that.
Yeah, and it went downhill from there. Like I said, it was 6-6 at halftime. The Falcons had another opportunity to be in the game, but they blew it. And once again, to their season ticket holder, PSL payers, this sucks. Falcons got to do better, and especially at home. So there's nothing else to say about that game. Like I said, it eliminated the Falcons from playoff contention. Well, the following week, which was this past Thursday, the Atlanta Falcons took on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa. The Falcons really had nothing to play for except spoilers, and that is something they did. What did you think about that game against Tampa Bay?
It was just so great. We got our revenge. We beat the Bucs. I'm just happy for them.
Yeah, one guy that seems to play well since he's been a Falcon is Kirk Cousins. He's 3-0 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and threw 3 touchdowns. James Pierce Jr. continues to play well. He's got 8 sacks on the season. Should be Defensive Rookie of the Year, if you ask me. Overall, the running game was well again with Bijan and Algier, but the Falcons had 19 penalties.
Dang! Penalties? This is unbelievable. We might have a record for penalties for the whole history.
Yeah, we wouldn't go that far, but it was pretty bad for the Falcons in that game. 19 penalties, 125 yards, and the Falcons still managed to edge that game out. And they did come back. They were down 14 points, I believe, was it, in the fourth quarter?
Yep.
And there was like a 3rd and 24, a 3rd and 28 that the Falcons were even set back for. But the Falcons did move up, got in field goal range, and Zane Gonzalez did kick the winning field goal. And at that time, that had stunned the Bucs, so they were kind of out of the division lead. But Carolina lost on Sunday to the New Orleans Saints, so that put the Carolina and Buccaneers back tied atop the division. As I said, the Falcons are already eliminated. We are currently 5-9. The best they can finish is 8-9. But and Kyle Pitts, man, we forgot.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, Kyle Pitts, because it's Kyle Pitts. It's crazy. You in the beginning of the season, you're just weak, and then you're going up the hill, and you just get these 3 touchdowns. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he balled out. I think he had like 150 receiving yards, or very close, and he had 3 touchdowns. Heck of a game for Kyle Pitts. That's definitely going to probably crank up his dollar amount this offseason. Not yet sure what the Atlanta Falcons will do regarding that, as well as the head coaches. Yeah, go ahead.
It's very surprising to me that somehow Bijan Robinson is just going between Via Vea. The first game we played him, Via Vea was getting sacks and getting Bijan.
Yeah, he was, and Falcons played them well, and they tend to play those guys very close. So, good game by the Atlanta Falcons. We'll see what they have coming up next. Now, one thing that happened, like I said, the Falcons took on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That was in Tampa. We did not go to the game. However, we did win the Publix home tailgate. Who came through the house?
Freddie the Falcon. I was like, oh, it was so surprising to me that I get to see Freddie the Falcon. I just dapped him up. I was like, come inside, man. Come on. I'm trying to get the party started.
Yes. Freddie the Falcon and a couple Atlanta Falcon reps did come through and brought some nice gear. Brought food and some nice things. Did get a cooler and got this cool Falcon speaker. But yeah, they came through. Freddie Falcon came through here in the man cave, and we got a little clip of it here. Yeah. Yeah. Freddie and the dad and Demi. As you can see, Freddie was right here on the couch, sitting next to Demi. Was that something else?
Yeah, that was really something else.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool, and to have him here. And hey, I think we're a good luck charm that night. Like I said, the Falcons beat Tampa. So shout out to the Atlanta Falcons and Freddie Falcon and the reps for coming through last Thursday. Lastly, as I said, the Falcons do travel to Arizona this week to take on the Arizona Cardinals down in over in Phoenix. That will be a 4:25, I think, kickoff. Like I said, both teams are currently eliminated. So, at this point, they're just kind of, I don't really know what the Falcons are probably trying not to have a lower pick because, again, that pick goes to the Rams. So, hopefully, and I don't think no team is quitters. So I think everybody will kind of play hard. And hopefully the Falcons can win out, man. Make this interesting. What are you going to say?
It's probably, I know everybody's like, I'm trying to see if, like, we're both going to be limited, like he said. I just want to see he's doing it. Like, we're both terrible, like, in this season. It doesn't kind of make sense.
No, it makes sense. We're both terrible, and you just want to see, I guess who's the better out of them two, right?
You're right.
So we will see that, and we'll check back with you all next week. So it's not quite yet the holidays, so we'll get another episode in before then. But hey, Falcons, you looked good last week. Let's try to go out there and get another dub out in Arizona. Again, thank you for always tuning in to Dad and Demi. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss an episode. Bye, everybody.
Bye.